from OCTV.
Raider Nation's leading news magazine starts now. This is Current OC.
Hello, and welcome to the Current OC. I'm Madison Bayham.
And I'm Braden Rementer. It's great to be back in front of the camera, don't you think?
Yeah, absolutely. Although I would prefer it to be Cece instead of you.
Oh, whatever. With our first story, we have a Valentine's Day card competition that took place right here where we're sitting. There was competition, intensity, and best of all, it was hosted by our very own Christian Horning-Fitterin. Let's see what happened.
Ladies and gentlemen, happy Valentine's Day. Today we've got a special segment for you. It's the Valentine's Day card competition. Today we have 4 happy contestants who are going to compete to make the best possible Valentine's Day card they can in the span of 2 minutes. That's right, 2 minutes on the clock. That time starts right now. Grab your pieces of paper and start cutting. And make sure you're brainstorming quick. Now, what do we have here? We're only 10 seconds in, and it appears that people are already starting to get on their pen work. Except for Madison, who can't decide what she wants to do. She goes for the gray pen, asks Nolan for his pen. Something that's really curious is how Nolan's paper went from being pink to being orange in the span of about 5 seconds. That's some really interesting pen work there. But right now we're about over 30 seconds in, and it seems like people are already starting to add their decorations to their cards. Over here we have Madison Bayham, and she seems to be working on some kind of flower pot. And she's doing excellent work with the cover. Let's see if it comes home to take a win. Up next, we have Nolan with outstanding decoration, starting to make me think that there was some shady behavior on this guy. Up next, we have Cody Schweim with a very nice interior decoration. Right now, they have about 50 seconds left on the clock, and they're making great, outstanding progress. And lastly, we have Cecilia Mirsky. And right now she's on the interior of her card. And she seems to be writing some kind of poem. We'll see how good that is. And now there's about 30 seconds left on the clock. So you might want to start thinking about what your end game's going to be, contestants. It seems like Cody is adding some quick little decorations. His might be the winner. But we'll just have to see. We have about 15 seconds left on the clock. Add your finishing touches. Add your finishing touches, because if you wait till the last second like I did with my math homework, you're going to fail. And we have 5 seconds left. Finishing touches, this is it. Contestants, pens down, cards up. Now I'm going to vote. Let's see the covers of your cards first. Very nice, very nice. Now open them up. Interesting, interesting. This card, roses are red, violets are blue. I bought a burger, and none for you. That's a shame, because McDonald's is no longer there. Let's see what Nolan has for us. Ladies and gentlemen, when this... What does that say? This is the card so much to pick it. That's terrible. Doesn't even have a cover. Let's see what Cody came up with. Happy V-Day with a nice little heart. Will you be my Valentine? If you don't, my heart will be broken. That's my favorite so far. Will Cecilia make a comeback? Let's see. With the terrible flower already off to a bad start. Let's see. And there's nothing on the inside. Well, ladies and gentlemen, I think that our ranking here is pretty obvious. In last place, we have Cecilia Mirsky. Congratulations. In third place, we have Madison Bayham. Give it up for Madison in third place. And now it's down to the last 2. Who will be the winner?
He cheated.
In second place, the runner-up. This one's really hard. Well, Nolan, congratulations. You win second place. Cody, you are going to be today's winner of the Valentine's Day contest. Thank you very much for tuning in on the Current OC. We'll see you on the Red Raider Showdown. See you next time, ladies and gentlemen.
Cece and I getting third and fourth place is crazy.
I think your card was good enough to be at Hallmark.
Wow. Valentine's Day is tomorrow, and we have a Fast Five with our number 1 OC couple, the Pesdos. Here's Christian Horning-Fitterin with this heartwarming edition of the Fast Five.
That's right, ladies and gentlemen. February 14th is upon us. Valentine's Day is the day for romance and happy hearts. And what better day to celebrate than to ask a married couple about what their plans are for this holiday season? Let's go ask Mrs. and Mr. Pezda what they're planning to do. Mrs. Pezda, what were your first impressions of one another?
First impression of my husband is that he was funny and smart.
Love at first sight.
How did you two meet?
She asked me to the school play, Wizard of Oz.
Well, we met here, I'd say in the staff lunchroom at the time.
What's your favorite thing about each other?
We have a lot of fun together. I like that he's a great skier, and he's a good dad.
Our hugs.
What's your favorite memory with each other?
Very romantic Valentine's Day, Lake Tahoe, lobster dinner. Didn't sit well with either of us.
Most of them involve traveling, so wedding in Key West, maybe favorite ski trip, British Columbia, or honeymoon in Chile.
How do you plan to celebrate Valentine's Day this year?
Oh, that's easy. Unpacking. We're moving into a new house that weekend.
This year we will celebrate Valentine's Day 6-7.
That hug was so awkward. And why are we still talking about 6-7 in the Big 2-6?
I'm not sure, and I don't really care. What I do care about is sports. Cody, give us the updates.
We start with Ocean City's wrestling as they come down to the final stretch of the season. The Red Raiders sit at 13-7. Ocean City hosted Hamilton as they celebrated the seniors. The Red Raiders win the match 45-25 with the help of senior wrestlers Logan Fernhead, Zarian Caballo, and Todd Ramel with a pin. OC has a quad meet on Saturday to get ready for the quarterfinal meet against Gateway in the South Jersey Group 3 playoffs. Tonight, the boys basketball team will tip off at 6 o'clock home against Mainland for the quarterfinals of the Cal playoffs. The Red Raiders sit 2-0 against Mainland this year and look to keep the ball rolling. Make sure you show up and are loud to support our Raiders. Ocean City's Unified Basketball was in action this week, taking on Egg Harbor Township in a high-energy matchup at the Civic Center. The Red Raiders showed great teamwork all afternoon, moving the ball and pushing the pace. And check this out. Olivia Baez knocks down a basket to fire up the OC sideline. 7 athletes are competing this winter season, with senior volunteers helping out each week at practice and on game day. Unified Sports continues to build school spirit all year long, and Ocean City will host a March Madness event on March 11th during Lunch and Flex. Come out and support the Raiders. Hard to believe this is the first weekend with no football, but you have plenty of Winter Olympics to watch. That's a look at sports. Let's send it back to you.
Hey everyone, I've got your weather for you. Ladies and gentlemen, as you can see outside, there's some residual snow from the snowstorm from 2 to 3 weeks ago. But with the increasing temperature, that snow might finally begin to melt. Looking at our national map, as you can see, there is a precipitation front that's headed towards the East Coast. So after Valentine's Day weekend, moving into the next week, we might see some of that precipitation front as it moves towards New Jersey. But as you can see, there's no development right now, so for now, we're in the clear. But moving on to our current conditions, this is a little bit of a decrease from the past few days. We're now at the high 20s, but it's definitely an increase from the past few weeks, which have been roughly around the high teens and the low 20s. So we're definitely getting some warmer temperature out there. As you can see, out on the coast, we have 28 at Atlantic City, and down in Cape May, we have 28 as well. Water temperature is going to be 31. But as you move further inland, it's going to get a little bit lower down in the 20s. Lancaster at 22, and Baltimore also at 27. And now, moving on to our high and low tide for the crazy winter surfers out there. We have our next high tide at 5:30 p.m. and our next low tide at 11:24 a.m. And lastly, for our 7-day forecast moving into the next week, we have some light rain, broken clouds, and overcast clouds coming up but no surprise snow or thunderstorms are being detected by the system. But that's going to do it for our Friday the 13th, so stay lucky. We'll see you next time. Thanks.
Well, that will do it for us on this edition of the Current OC.
Remember to log on and catch all of our shows and additional content by visiting ocnjtv.com.
We're also on social media at OCNJTV, so be sure to like our page and follow us there too.
Have a good Valentine's Day. Thanks for watching.